ॐ वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. There are some basic questions or the riddles in our mind when we sincerely think about our own life, and that which is permeated everywhere in every sphere of our life is the action, the karma, whatever we do. There are some karmas, instant result is there. For example, our taking food or our speaking. The more days will go, your small karma, your tiny karma will start showing huge results outside. For example, as of today, if you tweet something or if you send a message something which is very derogatory to particular race or religion or group or parties or whatever, there could be immediate backlash, which was not there earlier. The more science is developing, the more any kind of development takes place. It is like a person practicing a particular skill. The more practice he does, he finds the minute things which can change, the micro things which changes the things. I'm trying to put the words together. This happens when you think, this happens when you do some particular work again and again. Mastery comes, and mastery means that which you did not observe once becomes very clear to you after hours and hours and hours of practices. There is a way of explaining when the cricketers will play cricket. The size of the ball is maybe 7 to 7.5 centimeter diameter. There is a skill of a person, even the fast ball. The novice, one who doesn't have practice, can't even see ball coming. It is so fast. But one who is skillful, there is a way of expression that the cricket ball looks like a football. It is so clear to him. Why? His eyesight improved? No. Change came in his mind. Whichever skill which you are doing could be simple, useful, non-useful is a different aspect. Any action, when you keep on repeating it, that action in its micro level becomes clear to you. That which was a simple action is now fragmented into many, and that each small portion becomes clear to you. I try to give examples which come in my mind. What is the difference between a simple X-ray and what you call MRI? What is the difference? This difference I am talking about. You take one X-ray, it gives the full picture of your body. When MRI is every slice of your body is projected. If there is something in this small micromillimeter also MRI will be able to find out, normal X-ray cannot. The same thing happens to our mind. For example, which is our common practice and all of us have gone through this. We do mistakes. There used to be people, or there are people. Lifelong they don't understand that I did a mistake. Then you evolve to mistake is human. We are human beings, so we do mistakes. But difference between one person and the other is how soon you realize that you did a mistake. Our progress will be like this. Earlier you did a mistake, your ego doesn't allow you to accept that this is a mistake. One great Swami of our order used to say, it is not wrong to do a mistake. It is wrong to justify your mistake. We do mistake. Wherever, whichever level you need to say, I beg your pardon, I'm sorry for that, whichever way. Even if you are not able to express, but you realize yourself that I did a mistake. Now, you do a mistake. As I told one group, lifelong cannot do because he justifies the mistake. One person did a mistake, realized after many years. Other person did a mistake, realized very soon. Then he progresses and goes to different category. Did a mistake, immediately understood, I did something wrong. What is the next step? Your mind will tell you that it is wrong before you do a mistake. From there the change starts. Why I am telling this is, that which is a process of doing a mistake, you slice it in many and take only one slice which is matter of few seconds, and you realize that I did a mistake or I am about to commit a mistake. Good Lord, I understood before I do it. That's how we are human beings. Saints are also human beings. Why they are saints? Because they have overcome all these phases. Before they do mistake, they know there is a mistake, I don't do it. And then the life becomes clean, life becomes straight. So, karma. Many people, karma has many meanings. I don't know, just because the example of cricket has come, so let me give one more example. We use one word in cricket, if those who are interested in cricket. There is a word called wicket. You know how many meanings of wicket is there? Out of 11, 2 are out. So 2 wicket down. 3 stumps, they are also called wicket. The, pitch. Pitch is also called wicket. In the same way, karma has many meanings. What you do is karma. Result of karma also is karma, my karma. Result of karma also is karma. Every movement is karma. Every thought is karma. That's why it is very important to understand karma. There are some karmas which instantly get result, good or bad. Some takes time. It matures and then get credit or discredit. Sri Ramakrishna gives one example. Many people, it is the nature to do something wrong, nature to break the law, nature to do something and never caught. So they think, I am expert. Sri Ramakrishna gives an example. A wood full of moist. You burn it, it will start burning because the water starts receding to the other corner. After some time, the water cannot be contained in the wood, so the water comes out and extinguishes the fire. To be aware, to be conscious, to be simple moral practices. One of our great Swami was asked, Swamiji, please tell how to live a good life. So he said, what you studied in primary one of that time, and nowadays primary one they don't teach anything. Why I do not know. But there used to be basic moral teachings. Basic moral teachings. To take anything without your permission is stealing. Don't do it. Whatever happens, say as it is. It's called truth. Speak always truth. Harming others is sin. So don't harm others. Basic. There is no big philosophy, there is no big books to read. But a simple. Paropakaraya punyaya papaya parapindana. To help others is merit. To harm others is demerit. Simple. You don't need to be a big philosopher. That's why you will find. That's why many times I say it in a very this public way, which many people may not like, but it is truth. Truth is, goal is one. Paths could be different. God of a householder, layman, and God of a monk are not two gods. It's the same God. Truth is one. It doesn't matter who you are. You took one way of life. Somebody took way of life of a married person. Some took way of life of a bachelor, single. Some took way of life as a monastic life. It's your choice. Nothing wrong or right about it. But path is the same. You cannot say that just because I am a monk, I got discount. This much I don't need to practice. No. Householders have no right to say, just because I am householder, I am allowed to practice this. No. Truth remains the same. Your way of life, what you select, carry on. Improvement in your way of life. Concepts of spirituality, not toning it down, but interpreting in a proper way how this particular value can be interpreted in monastic life. Same value can be interpreted in lay people's life in a little different way. But goal is not different. If goal is the same, prerequisite is same. There is a college where all of us want to get admission. There is a prerequisite. It's a master's course. All must be graduate. It doesn't matter that I am 17 years old and I have graduated, and you are 44 years old failing after going to many things, but you have graduated. When we come to the master's course, we both stand in the same way. That is common. You took many years, I took many years, you took less years, I took less years, it's differently. It's because of your past impressions, what we call samskars. Other day I was talking to someone. I have seen many lay people, householders, ladies, gents, have family, have children, have in-laws, have all the problem which a layman's problem could be. But I met them. I myself felt how you can be so good because of your samskaras. It's okay whichever lifestyle according to your karma you are following. Never ever say that just because I am leading this life, I am small in spirituality. No. Monk has no right to say just because I am a monk I am great. No. This is truth. Practical life, Vyavaharika life, we have to respect each other according to our stations, according to our place in life. No problem. But when it comes to spiritual goal, we may have little different paths, but prerequisite is the same. Purity is the basic requirement in spiritual life, and that is the same for everyone. That is never compromised. Just like you must be graduated to have a admission in masters. So, karma is very important. And those who are not conscious, those who are not awakened, those who are not particular, discriminative about the karma which they do, it is difficult for them to progress spiritually. Why? Today what you are is what karma you have done in your life. Tomorrow what you will be, what karma you will do today. We believe in reincarnation. Why we are different? Because the combinations of karmas are different in our life, all of us. Therefore you are what you are, I am what I am, he is what he is, she is what she is. But we have this life given to us to improve it so that we progress accordingly. This is very much thought, very much consciously practiced by some of the Buddhist people. You know, they have a very strong concept of karma bank. I must do good karma irrespective of my condition. I heard an incident. A man had only $50 in his pocket. He found a deserving person. According to him, he needs this $50. Yes, it is with me because it is mine. But he deserves it most. And he gave away that to that poor man. His friend asked me, you don't have much money, why you give away? I am not giving to someone. This is a real fact and a real statement given by this man to his friend. I am not giving away my money to anybody. I am depositing in my karma bank. Doing good. You have to be practical. We don't need to be impractical to do this. But to be aware that through me, this is very basic thing, through me, by me, there should not be any action, especially knowingly, which could harm anyone. Karma could be physical, karma could be vocal, speech, karma could be mental, a thought. By thought or words or deed, if you lead a life, well, because of these three, no one is hurt. First, you stop the physical thing if you are doing anything wrong, harmful to others, which most of us don't do knowingly. Unknowingly, sometimes it may happen. Then it comes to speech. Many people are proud to say, you know, when I speak, it pierces the person like a knife, you know. I said, what great about it? All the snakes, all the scorpions, all the tigers and wild animals are like that only. If you go through that, consciously practicing that I should not speak something which can hurt others, then comes thought. I don't even think, not even up to that extent. God will see you, or God see you. No. Don't fire your gun on the shoulder of God. No. Knowingly, as a spiritual seeker, by thought, word or deed, you don't do harm to anyone. It's your life to interpret what is correct, what is incorrect. You interpret the actions, apparently same action. One action is wrong, one action is right. Same action. When you do it, it's correct. When he do it, it is incorrect. How come? Forget about harming people. What about killing people? It is absolutely the most negative karma which a person can do. But the same karma is done by a soldier in army, kills not one person but 10 people. Do you think he is going to incur 10 times sins? No. That's why it is not the action which you do is an action. It is the purpose behind the action is your action. Apparent action could be the same, but the purpose was different. Negative purpose, positive purpose. So the result of the karma doesn't depend on karma which others are able to see it, which you know what you are doing. For example, some people are meditating in the temple. I go there and just do this much only. Correct? What's the big deal? It's a simple action. I am making little sound. But it is disturbing 50 people, so it's a wrong thing. How a small action can be such a big way it is wrong? Because your purpose was disturbing others. So idea is this. It is extremely difficult to ascertain which karma is correct, which karma is incorrect, which karma will bring punya, merit, which karma will bring papa, sins or demerits. It all depends on you. It all depends on your attitude and purpose behind doing karma. No karma can be classified in good or bad. We understood and I narrated the story of the butcher, Gita. He is cutting animals and selling meat. But he happens to be the greatest of the knowledge of Brahman. Even the monk went and learned from him. Apparently he is doing what action? Very sinful action. He says in Gita, I am doing this butcher's work. It doesn't touch me. This is our family business and I am doing it. Where your mind is more important. Sometimes a person's attitude is correct. Any simple act of service becomes worship of God. But if your attitude is not correct, even if you do worship of God in the temple, it becomes a karma, simple karma. It doesn't give you that benefit of doing worship of God because of attitude. So idea is karma is not which is visible to us. Karma is the purpose behind the karma. That makes it punya karma or a papa karma. Sinful action or action of merit. So Krishna told, it's extremely difficult. Even the wise people are confused many times. Which is karma, which is wrong karma, or which is not karma. So he said, now I will tell you, Tatte karma pravakshyami. Now I am going to tell you what karma and what attitude should be there. Yad jnatva mokshe ashubhat. And if you know it, you will be free from all that creates trouble in your life. What creates trouble? Which is wrong, I consider that as right. Which is right, I consider as wrong. If your clarity is there, your life will be free from evil or negativity, and you will be freed from the immediate bondage. We have to understand, whenever there is a word used, mukti or moksha and liberation and salvation and all that, don't immediately jump into the final salvation or final liberation. No. Liberation means to be free, liberated, to be free. To be free from what? To be free from your immediate bondage. Not the final bondage. We have given this example many times. If you want to go to India, can you go to India without leaving this hall? No. Your goal is to go to India, but your first bondage is, I must go out of this hall first. When you go out, I must go out of this gate, premises. Then I must go out of this country. Then I go to other country. So what is your immediate bondage? The first bondage. That is to be cut. Don't try even to cut the second, third or fourth. Only the first immediate one we have to break. What is that bondage? You decide. What is obstacle in your spiritual life? Your habits, your tendencies, your instincts, your selfishness is a bondage. How to come out? Attitude can be told in the scriptures, not in detail. God also doesn't know what kind of attitude you have. In general, there are ways to come out of that. That only scripture will always say. Then he says, one has to understand what is action, which we talk. Also, you have to understand what is prohibited action. This you should do, this you must do, this you should not do, this you must not do. You must be intelligent enough to put your karma into one of these, which I am supposed to do, which I should do, which I must do, which I should avoid, which I must avoid. This you classify. Nobody than you knows the details of your life. That's why when you go to a doctor, when you go to a counselor, they will talk to you so much, I want to know about you, because he doesn't know what you are. Then whatever information you will give, accordingly he will prescribe. If you hide something, his prescription will be wrong, and you will say, this doctor no good, his medicine is no good. Because you did not tell these problems of your life. So he couldn't give you medicine. In the same way, you know best what you are. Again, you must know what is inaction. Action, inaction, prohibited action, which you must avoid. Inaction, we should be free from inaction. Action, we should be balanced in our action. It is extremely difficult, dahana karmanogati, it is very difficult to understand the true nature of action. Then he says a big philosophy. This is, in general, you understand, which is good for me, which is not good for me. Even if it is good for me, I should not do. If apparently is not good for me, nobody likes to do it, still we do it, because you must do it. Medicine, bitter, smelly, nobody likes to eat. But we must eat if we want to cure ourselves. Things are very sweet, If your body doesn't permit, you should not eat. Or you should eat in a proportion. So there is nothing wrong or right, there is nothing good or bad. It depends on you. What is good, what is not good. How to say it is good for everyone, how to say it is bad for everyone. This understanding, this common sense about karma comes when you start introspecting yourself. You may keep on committing mistakes throughout the life up to the end, could be, but it will reduce. If you are not a highly spiritual soul, where one simple experience changes the course of life. This is the readiness in people. One gentleman was a chain smoker long before. I am telling maybe about 50 years before or more maybe. I have given this example. There used to be aluminum containers. There was a brand of cigarette called Capstan, and he used to come with 24 cigarettes in an aluminum case. He used to keep one in this pocket, one in this pocket. So 48 cigarettes always will be with him, and one by one you keep on smoking. But extremely good person, lot of good qualities. This is the only thing which he could not give up. Sanskrit scholar, a householder so guileless, so simpleton, I have not seen. But one habit, smoking, I cannot stop. So one day he had some issues. So doctor told him, "Sir, we all respect you so much. This is very, very harmful to you. Your lungs will go and you will suffer. Why don't you give up? Give up cigarette, give up smoking." He is a very simpleton man, still alive in his 90s. He looked at the doctor and said, "I think this is the moment for me to renounce." He removed, emptied both his pockets, put in the dustbin of the doctor, and that was the last day which he would have smoked in his life. Immediately scaled one step. We, in our counseling center, we have a program called Smoking Cessation Program. We keep on telling to people. But it's difficult. Why? They have not understood and analyzed. It goes with a style only. Have you seen in your family, you must have seen very small boys, they will take this a kind of, what do you call it? Anything, color pencil or whatever, and draw the moustache and beard and all. Want to grow up. I knew one boy, man now. When he was 10 years old, he started smoking. Got so much scolding from everyone. When I also scolded him, you know what he came and told me? "You can tell me, because I am staying here and you are the boss. You tell me. When I will complete 18 years, even Prime Minister cannot tell me to stop." Small boy. So I said, "Nobody need to tell. Why you want to involve big people into it? You decide. You smoke, I don't lose anything. Your lungs will go, not mine. Thinking that is harmful, we advise you. You decide what you want to do." This introspection is required. We all are in the same boat. Some have some problem, other person has a problem. Nobody in this world can say that I am completely free from any negativities. No. We all are human beings and we have negativities of our own. Some small, some big. But remember, negativity is negativities. That which pulls you back is this negativity, which doesn't allow us to progress. The more faster we come to know, we give up that negativity. We hold on to it, it keeps on holding us down. Make yourself free and nothing can stop you from soaring high. So he says, karma, akarma, action, inaction. To do something is action, not to do anything also is action. I'm sitting quietly, I'm not doing anything. At least you are sitting down, no? You are thinking continuously. Nobody can remain free from action. It is your lethargy, it is your, what is the word? Inertia, which doesn't allow you to do work. Keep on tossing in the bed hours after hours. You don't want to do anything constructive. What we don't do, inaction is absolutely free from action. What is free from action? When you are sitting for meditation, your mind, unstoppable, keeps on thinking different things. So what the first practice is? You collect your mind. How to collect your mind? Before you sit for meditation, you cannot keep on watching TV and YouTube videos and then go and sit and meditate. You won't be able to. 7 o'clock is my time for meditation, for example. Stop all this rubbish few hours before, if at all, if you are part of that. That which is important for meditation, that which is helpful to meditation, do that thing for a while. I don't know, there is a thing, if I happen to do it, I will let all of you know. I created one small course, Purpose and Necessity of Meditation, External Preparation of Meditation and Internal Preparation of Meditation. That you do before you meditate. Let me do sometime. So, idea is this. You collect your mind. When we do puja in the temple, what is the routine? You go and pluck flowers, you go and pluck durva grass, you sit and cut fruits and think that I'm going to offer this to God. You prepare the sandal paste, thinking this will be used for the prayer. All of the preparations you do, put clothes on the statue, whichever way you want to do. Then when you sit for puja, the immediate memory is all that is connected to it. If you do not do it, you cannot simply switch on from here to there. Many instructions are given many times. Before you sit for meditation, sing one devotional song which you think which inspires you. Recite one small hymn, few shlokas, few verses which you think will create more awareness in you. Then you sit for meditation and it will be helpful to you. Meditation quality will improve if your mind is prepared. A mind which is soiled in worldly thoughts, suddenly you want to put it in godly thoughts. It doesn't happen. So these practices are there which are practical things. Nothing theoretical, nothing philosophical. It's practical. If you do it, will be helpful. So here he says, Karmani akarmaya pashyet. When you do intense activity, Swami Vivekananda says in one place, at least sometimes in your life, you push the envelope up to that extent that nothing more I can do. I did my maximum. Karma, action, service. At that point of time, it's a saturation point. And then there is a happiness. When you intensely do good karma, with all your emotions, all your philosophy to help people or serve people and all that. Let's say every country, knowingly or unknowingly, are encouraging volunteering services. Why? You do something for others. You do for yourself. Do something for others also. That doing something for others is a big virtue. Everybody does for themselves. Even the animals do for themselves. You say, I look after my children. Sorry. Every animal looks after their children. When you look after somebody's child, which is not yours, then it is coming out of the box. Do something which you do not do just by your instinct. You do it with a higher purpose, with an attitude to free yourself from this small bondage. Many times when we do work for the celebrations or this and that and all that, and then problems also are there. So we discuss problems with people. Sometimes you get completely, discouraged. So much problems. Why should we do all this? That thought will come. And then when that state of mind, which is disgusted, problems and all that, I discussed with somebody. So somebody took advantage of that and told me, Swamiji, frankly speaking, don't mind. I said, tell what you want to say. There is no difference between your life and my life. Only I got married, you didn't get married. That is the only difference. I said, no. You cannot come out of the problem and I will come out in 5 minutes' time in my mind. You can't give up anything. I will take my bag, maximum my phone, few clothes, few books, and I will leave from here. Nothing will pull me. That part, that detachment has to be there. Other day somebody, today also morning somebody came. I said, just understand these things. You don't need to renounce and go away in the forest or in Himalayas or anything. Just understand this fact. What's the fact? You do not know when you will leave this world. Neither your problems will come with you, nor your possession will come with you. Remember this much only. Problems are there, try to solve it. Possession is there, try to be detached. If you get attached positively with possessions and negatively with problems, that's bondage. Come out of the bondage is detachment. The whole Bhagavad Gita, if I have to sum up in one word, whole Bhagavad Gita is detachment. You cannot be free from your surroundings. It's not always in your hand. We are monks. We left our home. Even suddenly I want to go away from Singapore. I cannot. There is a way of institution, no? I may write to headquarter will decide something and tell me, okay, we are sending somebody, you make him understand the work, then you leave. Don't think that is a bondage. That's a way of life. I want to eat. Wait, it takes 1 hour to cook. Nothing happens according to your wish. But not to be attached. Not to be attached positively with your possessions and not to be attached negatively with your problems. Problems are there. This long before one Swami told me. All of us have problems in life. Know the problems. Understand the problems. Analyze the problem. Find out a solution. Then forget the problems and work on the solution. Keep on thinking about problem will not help you. You thought about the problem, analyzed it, found the solution. Okay, keep the problem beside. Let me work with the solution. And the solution will be helpful to us. So this is one of the very important shloka. Karmani Akarmaya Pashyet, one who can see inaction in action. Those who have done a particular thing as goal of their life, they have understood in their own way. That's why you will find a person is not a saint. Person is a non-spiritual good person. Basic morality is there. But he is not in the line of spirituality and giving upadesha to others, no. But if he has gone through this state, intense karma, his words starts becoming like a saint, whichever field they are. I don't want to say anybody's name, but there are people, you don't know them as spiritual or religious or something, but their statements, whoever is great in their field. Let me tell a few names. Read the statements of Einstein. If there is no word written Einstein, you will find a saint is speaking. Bruce Lee. See his statements. If the name is not written there, you will think definitely it is somebody is highly spiritual. It's not spirituality doesn't mean religious always. Religion comes when religion comes. Spirituality is an attitude to be detached and to be blessings to this world, whichever field you are. And people have excelled in that. Sir Isaac Newton, people started praising him. Sir, you are great, you are this, you are that. Says, come with me. Went to the seashore, took one handful of sand and told, my knowledge is this much. Can you see the vast expanse of sand? The more knowledge you have, you feel humble that I know very little. These things will come when you try to know maximum. Then only you will find that God is great, infinite expanse of knowledge is there. What I have known is little. That humility will come. Humility is another form of detachment. Humility is another form of detachment where we help you to come out of the problem. Either you expand yourself so big that nothing can tie you down. Either you become so tiny. Look, you repeat Hanuman Chalisa, many of you. He became so huge, nobody can catch him. Again, when he met Surasa, Hanuman became small like a fly, went into her mouth and came out. Humility and detachment is synonymous. We'll take next time. Thank you. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.